Good, thank you. Good to be in a room with the brightest and best of the industry. I think there's good energy, definitely a bit of election buzz going on, which sort of makes it all a bit more acute. But no, great to be here, thank you. Good. I really like, this is very practical terms, I like the speed of everything. So they're short, precise keynotes, but getting all the messages across. The panels are about the right length, very interesting people on them. So I feel like already in the morning we've had a lot to think about and whiz through it. So in terms of the organisation, the style of it, fantastic. Good speakers, I mean it's all the top people, so we are literally hearing from the horses' mouths, which is good. I do think, and this is about all conferences these days, everyone agrees a lot. So there's a lot of agreement in the room, everyone being quite polite, but maybe that is a sign of the very precious nature of what we have here and an awareness across the board that we're all challenged in different ways, and actually it is worth us coming together to preserve and develop and find a future for this industry. So maybe fewer arguments up there, but still some interesting pulling together. Yeah, I think, very different companies, newspapers and obviously I'm broadcast, so different pressures but quite similar as well. And I think a feeling across the board that we need to preserve our style of journalism. Now, ours is very different in broadcast, we're regulated, it's impartial, and the papers all have their different brands. But there is something there that is worth holding on to and not to sit back and think everything's going to be fine. I don't think we've got the answers. We didn't have anybody from government there, obviously, because we've got an election going on. We didn't have regulators there, so it can't be left to us, which is what I've said. But I think a recognition that there's something there. I think we're all very proud of our journalism. I think we're aware that AI can bring lots of benefits and it can help, but it can't be at the detriment of eyewitness journalism and proper trusted journalism. I think everybody's wrestling, everyone's concerned about mis and disinformation. So far this election, we haven't seen anything terrible, but we're only a few days in, so I think we're all looking for it and all aware of it. But very much, I think we're all united in thinking about our readers, our audience, our consumers, the British public at the heart of it. So it's not just that we want to keep our businesses going. There's something about thinking about choice and making sure people can get the content they need as well. And that's something that's very precious, and I know that's something that Claire and Enders talk about a lot. We need to hold on to what we've got. That is a really interesting question. I'm going to give you a bit of a facetious answer, which is the industry is moving so fast that I think anything I say now will be utterly out of date by then. Look, if we're a year into a new government, it'll be interesting to see what they've done for the creative industries or what they've not done. But I think, in terms of how much things are picking up for the broadcasters, I think it's a bit too early to say. I think we may well have had quite a lot of production companies who will have gone out of business. They're going out of business or mothballed at the moment. Will there have been a recovery? Will advertising have come back to broadcasters, or will it have gone elsewhere? Will we have seen an acceleration of the broadcasters moving to more streaming content? Where will 4 streaming be? Where will 5 be? My 5 will become 5. Where's ITVX? I can't predict that now, but I look forward to hearing about it.
Great.